tonight we have focused on the theme of confidence and what it means particularly to you. And what I'd like you to do right now is just have yourself a nice seat, and nice and relaxed, your feet on the floor. Keep your hands wherever they feel comfortable. And take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, drop your shoulders down yet again. And I'd like you to be open to, I've had this image running through my mind this entire time tonight. So this is what we're going with for our meditation tonight. So this is a story that I heard many years ago, and I will share it with you. And I think it really ties in nicely to the theme of confidence. So, oh, thank you. So anyway,
They're so happy about it.
I know. They're like, damn, what's her story? Anyways, so what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes and just relax. And I want you to imagine that we are outside and we are about to take a little journey together. So we have decided to go see this site that is something to behold. It is something that people have been talking about, and we've heard it, and we thought, oh, that would be nice to see. And then one day we decided that we're all going to get together and we're all going to go there and experience it as a group. So there is this story about this woman. She lives on the side of a mountain. She lives in this modest little home, and she has beautiful, beautiful nature surrounding her in every direction. She's got the mountains in the distance. In fact, the mountains are part of her backyard, and she has a beautiful area that's grassy, and she has many, many trees. Lots of wildlife come and visit her. And when she decided that she was no longer going to work and she wanted to do something beautiful, something that would bring joy and beauty to anyone who happened to pass by, even though she was in this very remote area, she got the idea in her head to plant some flowers. So she decided she was going to plant daffodils. Now, she went with her basket and her bulbs and a shovel, and she would walk to the side of the mountain every day down the path, weave her way over there, find a spot, and begin digging. And she would overturn the dirt, put in the bulb, cover it back up, leave a little space, dig a hole, put in the bulb, replace the dirt. And she did this until she was done with the row and her basket was empty. And then she'd walk back down the path all the way back to her house, and she would get a watering can and fill it and bring it back up the mountain. Because remember, no sprinkler system. She would take care of this very patiently, very much confident that this scheme that she had would work out. Because remember, it's a very rocky terrain. It wasn't that it was the perfect type of soil, but she just knew that if she planted them there, that in the springtime, there would be a beautiful array of color, and that it would bring much joy to anyone who saw it. And she did this day after day after day. Each day, going, getting more bulbs, bringing them up the side of the mountain, planting them, going back down, watering them. Remember, watering the old ones, watering the new ones. Much, much a labor of love, because anybody else would have given up. Anybody else would have been exhausted or said, I'm taking a day off, or I'm not going to do it this week. But she didn't. She was consistent because she believed, she had confidence that they would grow. She was confident that Mother Nature would do her job and accept them in the soil. She knew Mother Nature would provide the water needed to keep them alive. She knew that they would grow and flourish, and that all of her efforts were not in vain. And she did this day after day until finally in the springtime, up popped all of these daffodils. Yellow ones, dark ones, light ones, white, peach, all these beautiful, magnificent colors in perfect rows, standing up straight, facing the sun and just worshiping the sun, saying, thank you. Thank you for bringing me into this life. And then every time the woman passed by, the flowers stood at attention, thanking her for loving them into being. Because if it had not been for her, they would have had no opportunity to grow in these unlikely conditions. And the woman didn't stop there. Year after year after year, she planted more and more bulbs, one at a time, no mechanical machinery used, just her hands and the love in her heart and the faith and the confidence that these two would grow. And every year, as she did this, more and more of the mountain became filled with this profusion of color every springtime, until when you could drive down the road that we're all walking on right now, to get down to where she lived. As you're driving on the highway, you can't help but be drawn to this amazing color taking up the entire mountainside, and it is breathtaking. And you're literally forced to pull over on the side of the road and go look, because you can't believe it's real. You can't believe that something like that has happened, that someone took the time and the effort and the energy to do this just so other people can enjoy it. And there we are, walking down the same path with all these other travelers, in awe at the jaw-dropping beauty. And not only that, but the closer we got, the more we felt the energy, the life coming off these flowers. These beautiful, magnificent flowers standing perfectly at attention, row after row after row after row. And it's though they're smiling up at the sun and putting on a show just for us. And even in the days that it rains, their beauty replaces the sun. And every winter, she has the same confidence, knowing that when they're sleeping there in the soil, that when the springtime comes around, that they will bloom once again and forevermore. And that is how I want you to feel about your own dreams. See them as the bulb. You plant one at a time. You take care of it. You water that dream, whatever that dream is, no matter how simple you think it is or how magnificent or seemingly impossible you think it is. One at a time, one at a time, having the confidence in knowing that they too will bloom, and like the bulbs, eternally. So taking one last look and one last breath of this energy, I want you to feel yourself coming back to this space, feeling the energy from that space and feeling yourself ready to move forward, feeling clarity and feeling that you can make amazing decisions and that you're no longer going to let anything stop you or get in your way. Because you think about this woman And if she can accomplish that, then surely you can do something that is much less daunting. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your shoulders down. Just feel your feet planted on the ground. Feel the seat beneath you. We're going to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Feel ourselves coming into this moment, feeling the energy pulsating through us. And when you're ready, with these happy memories in our minds and our nice little field trip that we had, and with joy in your heart, when you are ready, open your eyes and have a most magical week. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.
Those daffodils were in my head the entire time. And I said, I think she was in California, this woman. Yeah, true story. And it, like, you know, as people were driving by, they would literally just stop. Would just be blown away by the colors. Only that one time a year, you know, a couple of weeks, however long it lasts, you know. And but I'm saying, to do all of that work for that short, like, couple of weeks out of the year, that short period of time, you know, absolutely amazing. Beautiful. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Water your dreams.